Step aside! Step aside, Marvel, there are new heroes in town! Hey people, welcome back to our channel. Once again, it's me, your beautiful QuickSilver 15, back with another video. And today we'll be discussing the movie we needed and we deserved, the long-awaited, the fabled, the epic, the wonderful Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. Yay! So, if you're one of the million Justice League fans who have been waiting for this movie since 2017, actually, I know it's been a long and arduous journey. Most of us probably gave up trying to see if this film will ever be made. And you really have to give props to the boy himself, the man, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, Zack Snyder, for pushing through. And you know, it's not just about his redemption, it's about the fans as well, showing the support for his vision of the Justice League. So hopefully guys, you've seen the Justice League at this point, so we'll be talking a bit of a comparison with the original, and of course potential spoilers ahead. So yeah, you've been warned. Here we go. So the Justice League movie, the theatrical release, the Joss Whedon version, was really, well, it's not that good of a movie. It felt a bit too generic, you know, alien invasion, heroes band together, save the day, end. So yeah, it was just such a generic villain, the story, and it's kind of unfit for the grandeur of the league. So again, most of the members just felt like side characters. You know, we just got to focus on Batman and Diana and a bit of Superman at the end, but you know, Cyborg, the Flash was a bit, you know, just really cool characters at the side, sort of. But now, my friends, we finally have the Snyder Cut, and it just blew everything out of the water, and it's just such a completely different movie. You know, we're seeing two very different styles. Of course, Joss Whedon, coming from Marvel, he tried to inject that comedic feel to the DCEU, which just wasn't the right fit for the gritty universe that Zack Snyder has already built. And yeah, now we're just seeing that Zack's vision fully realized. And if you're thinking this is just an extended version of the original Justice League, oh no, oh no, oh no, my friend, you'll be it's just a completely different experience. And yeah, so yeah, there are a lot of similar scenes because of course Zack Snyder did shoot most of the Justice League, and Joss Whedon just added some reshoots to just make it into his vision. But yeah, this I believe has more of the original cut, and you really see this a very different style to it. And yeah, you get to see all of the Justice League members fully realized as characters, most of them at least, and even Steppenwolf had a bit of background story. You get to see his motivation, and he's not just a generic bad guy. He actually has some daddy dark side issues. You know, he's been banished from his world, I think, and he has to conquer a bazillion worlds to get into Darkseid's favor once again. But again, a lot of the members of the Justice League was just given a lot of screen time, which just gave them enough time to be fully realized, and you get to see their character grow and evolve, and especially Cyborg, man. You can't talk about the Snyder Cut without talking about Cyborg, because there are a lot, and I mean just a lot of cyborg scenes, which it explains his backstory, his tragedy, why he does what he does, and what is his powers all about, and it just gives you just a deeper understanding of the character. And if you're not a Cyborg fan before, I know just watching the original theatrical release of this film, I wasn't really big on Cyborg, but now he's just wow. I didn't think he could do all that. He's just such an epic hero now, and that also goes for Flash, of course. And because the first cut really did just focus on Batman and Wonder Woman, and for this one, Batman is just more pushed to the side as the overall mastermind behind the League, which is rightfully so. One thing I do have to nitpick is just, Wonder Woman's power level is a bit confusing in the movie, because I'm a long time Wonder Woman fan. I'm a long time Wonder Woman fan. I've read the comics, and at one scene he's almost at par with Steppenwolf, and when she's facing Superman, she made essentially Superman make a step by pulling him with the lasso of truth, which just she's going to toe-to-toe with Superman, whose power level is ways above and beyond of Steppenwolf. So it's a bit weird. You don't really know where Wonder Woman lies. So in the comics, she's just almost, but not as strong as Superman. So it's just, but I digress. She does have just a lot of epic scenes, which was just so fun to watch. Well, I think one of the characters I think they could have done a bit more on was, of course, Aquaman, but he does already have his solo film. But if you're not familiar with the Aquaman solo film, you'll be just at a loss of his exact powers and motivations. But yeah, so I'm thinking if you're gonna watch this movie, Aquaman is a prerequisite. So yeah, talking a bit about the style of the film, you do get to hear a lot of Zack Snyder's iconic music with just audio and speaking. And I know I said this a lot, that most of the time, or it's very difficult to make songs with just lyrics work, because it can throw you off. But Zack Snyder does it so well. If you've seen Watchmen, he uses that a lot as well there, and it really works here as well. So the surprise cameos alone, like the 30-minute epilogue where everything is just it picks up from their battle with Steppenwolf, and it kind of shows where everyone went, and just a bunch of cameos. We get to see another nightmare, Batman's nightmare of the future again. It showed Joker, and actually Deathstroke as well, which is just so awesome. It can be confusing. The epilogue actually would be confusing if you're not familiar with the DCEU, because Deathstroke has two cameos. One is in the current timeline, where he's talking to Lex Luthor about stuff, spoilers, talking about Batman and trying to kill him. And hopefully they push with that, because I really want to see Batman versus Deathstroke. Of course, I am a Deadpool fan. You can't see it, but I have a whole thing of Deadpool here. And of course, who is Deadpool based off from? None other than Deathstroke. And I would love to see him in action versus Batfleck. Bring it on, DC. And of course, we have another epic cameo by Jared Leto in the nightmare scene again. And surprisingly, he's teaming up with Batman because apparently in the nightmare scene, as we've seen before, is that Superman has gone just insane, and he's like the police of Earth and trying to destroy the resistance against Darkseid, which is such an awesome storyline. So if you're familiar with Injustice, Gods Among Us, that's kind of similar to that, where Joker, I don't know what's Joker's role in this nightmare scene, but he's teaming up with Batman, and what there must be something big to make Batman want to work with the Joker. And that's all I'm saying. And if we did see this version of the Joker in Suicide Squad, I think it would have been just a bazillion times better as well. So yeah, the 30 minutes of Epilogue was just so mind-blowing. That alone is enough to make you want to watch this film. One amazing thing, or just one small thing that I really appreciated in the Snyder Cut of the Justice League is there are actually chapter markers along the way, and for some it might be weird because sudden text appears, but yeah, since it's a 4-hour film, you'd really appreciate those markers, because you can just pause at the markers, take a break, come back, and it's all good. Okay. The ending of this film, comparing it to the theatrical release, the Whedon version of the Justice League, the theatrical version was just so underwhelming. They really didn't do justice to Steppenwolf, but here it was just so much better. It was just leaps and bounds better. Pun intended. Haha, Superman pun, whatever. We get to see Darkseid and his motivations as well. We get a glimpse of what potentially may come to if DC or Warner Brothers do push forward with Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League, because we do get to see a glimpse of the anti-life equation. So if you're not DC fan, you probably don't know what that is, but yeah, it's gonna be a big factor in if they do consider doing the DC version of Zack Snyder. And just to make it short, it's essentially the equivalent of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. So if Darkseid gets the anti-life equation, he is almost like Thanos, although it's debatable who's stronger, but let's not get into that. In this version of the Justice League, is just each of the main characters or each of the members of the Justice League was just given a lot of awesome scenes, and you get to feel them as characters on their own. So none of them felt like a side character except probably Aquaman, because again, they didn't really do much for him in this film. But yeah, watching this version of the Justice League, you really would think that each one of them could take on the entire Avengers minus Thor and the Hulk. I mean, Cyborg can just basically destroy all of them. Yeah, Cyborg was really awesome in this film. So overall, this film is definitely the definitive version of the Justice League. So if you have the old Justice League in Blu-ray, I suggest you just chuck it out the window and get this one, because it's just 100 times better. Or if you're a collector of those things, of DVDs, of Blu-rays, then just get this one as well. But yeah, so we're giving Zack Snyder's Justice League a solid 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth the wait, guys, So we're really hoping that DC just picks off from Zack Snyder's Justice League, because you really do see a lot of heart, in this film. You get to see Zack Snyder's understanding of the characters and their mythos and what they stand for. And yeah, we just really want to see Deathstroke and Joker go against Batman. Yeah, so they're still hoping they continue from Zack Snyder's Justice League. So what do you guys think? Have you seen the new Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League? And all of it's for our glory. Comment down below what you think, and what do you think is the best Easter egg that came out of this film, because there are a lot of just amazing stuff, you know. There's still some stuff that I think should have been cut, but yeah, it's still freaking awesome. And also, we really wish that maybe Ryan Reynolds might come back as Green Lantern, maybe in the future. I don't know, maybe a new Green Lantern. Yeah, because I think he can really do a good job if he had a real good script. So yeah, what do you guys think? If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell. And once again, it's me, your bearded